Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is our today's question on LeetCode, and this question is basically daily challenge on 8th August, and the question is search in rotated sorted array. So we will read this question first and we will try to figure out how we can solve this question. So there is an integer array nums sorted in ascending order. Okay, so the initially we have having an array nums which is sorted in ascending order, and prior to being passed to your function. So before we move on, what they have done, nums is possibly rotate at an unknown pivoted end k. So basically they have rotated the function array nums from some index k which we don't know. Okay, and after rotating the array from that index, the array will look like this. So basically if we rotate the array from at index k, so all the index from after k, including k also, will come on the first come at the beginning of the array, and all the elements which was before this index k will be after words. Okay, so you can see that how this array is going to be changed. So all the numbers from all the integers or indexes from k to n minus 1 will be written first, and all the indexes from 0 to k minus 1 will be written at the last. So for example, you can see that this is our sorted array 0 1 2 4 5 6 and 7, and if we pivot if we rotate it from this index 3, so how it will look like? It will look like 4 6 7 0 4 5 6 7 0 1 and 2. So you can see that this is our 3 index 3. So you can see that this is our index 3, and from this point they have rotated. So all the elements after 3 index 3 including 3 also, that is 4 5 6 and 7, will be written at the first beginning of this array, and all the elements which were before this index will be written after the last element. Okay, so in this way they have rotated the array. So what we have to do, we have given a target with us. Okay, so they have given a target and we have to find out the index of this target, and if the array does not contain this target, we have to return -1. So what we can do, we can use a brute force here. Okay, you can simply iterate over all n numbers and you can find out whether it is having target or not, and if it is having target we will get our index, otherwise we will return -1. But we have to optimize this code, because they have asked us for the code in log n runtime complexity. So we will try to optimize our code using these given informations, that the array was initially sorted and it was rotated. So let us have a closer view for this question. So you can see that this is our initially array nums. Okay, so 4 5 6 7 0 1 2. So if you look on this array, you can see that I will write it again: 4 5 6 7 0 1 and 2. So this is our array. So in this array you can see that this part is sorted. Okay, this sub array is sorted, and again this sub array is also sorted. So basically we have two sorted array with us, and they have merged these two sorted array. Okay, and we have to find out the index where 0 is present. So you can see that 0 is present at the index 4. Okay, so we have to return 4 here. So let us think how we can solve this question. So they have asked us to solve this question using in order of time complexity of order log n. So whenever they talk about log n, we can jump on to binary search. So I will write here we will use some sort of binary search here. Okay, so let us see how we can use binary search here to find out the index. So basically what we'll do, we will have two indices with us. Okay, so these are the two indices, let's say L. Okay, and other one will be R. Okay, so other one I will make here. So other index will be R. Okay, So what will we do, we will use binary search method in order to find the mid index. So for this part you can see that the mid index will be nothing but it will be 3. So basically it will be at 3. So this is our mid index. Okay, and what we will do, we will check whether this mid index is equal to target or not. So whether the nums at this whether the number at this index is equal to target or not. So you can see that it is not equal to target. Okay, in case if it is equal to target, we will return that. Okay, so if I will write here nums of mid is equal to target, what we will do, we will just return that mid. Okay, so in that case we will just return the mid. Okay, otherwise what we will do, we will what we can do, we can check whether uh, what we can do, we can check whether this mid number is greater than L or not. So you can see that this mid number is greater than L, and in this case what we can do, we can have two cases with us. So basically you can see that we have mid number is greater than L. Okay, so in this what we can do, we can check what is the target. Okay, so target is 0. So basically you can see that target is less than this R. Okay, so you can see that target is less than this R, and it is greater than our mid. Okay, so you can see that target is 0 and nums of mid is 7 and nums of R is 2. So you can see that it is smaller than both of these numbers. So what you can conclude, we can conclude that uh, can we conclude that the 0 will be present on this blue part or red part or not. So with in this case we can conclude that because this target is smaller than the last number of this blue part, and you can see that it is okay, you can see that it is smaller than this, and it is again smaller than the mid part. Okay, nums mid. So you can conclude that it is it is on this side. Okay, so we will search on this side. Okay, and let us say our target is let's say 5. Okay, if our target is 5, so what we can do, you can see that 5 is greater than the nums of L. So initially L was this part 4, and it is greater than nums of L, and it is greater than target also. Okay, so sorry, it is smaller than our mid also. So you can see that if we want to search for this target is 5. So you can see that for this target is smaller than our mid number, but it is greater than our L. Okay, so in this case what we will do, we will search for the this part. Okay, we will search for the left part. So basically for this case, if target is smaller than our mid. Okay, so I will write here, or what I will write, if more specifically what we can say, if nums of L is what is less than equal to nums of mid. So in this case you can this is our case. Okay, so in this case what we can see, we can have two cases. One is that if if target is less than nums of R, and or what we can say that if target is greater than nums of L, but it is also smaller than our mid number. So if target is smaller than nums of mid, so in this case what we can do, we can search for the left part. So I will write here, we will search for the left part. Okay, and another case will be what we can do, another case talking about all other case, else what we will do, we will search for the right part. So this is for the case when nums of L is less than equal to nums of mid. Okay, so I will box it here. So this was our first case. Okay, and talking about other case, all other cases, what we can say, So basically if nums is not less than this mid number, okay, so if nums is not less than this mid number, so let us think about that case. So for this we can have array, let's say 5 0 1 and 2. So basically we are on this array, and yeah, so this is our array. So in this array you can see that if we are having L as 0 and R is equal to 3 initially, so what I will do, this is okay, you can see that what is blue part and red part. So this is our red part, and this is our second sorted part, so it will be blue, it will be represented by blue, okay. And initially our this is going to be our L, okay. And talking about R, this is our R. So for this what we can see that the mid will be nothing but this will be our mid, okay. So this number 0 will be at our mid. So you can see that the mid is smaller than L, okay. So in this case what we can say, if we are searching for 1, so what we will do, if this target is if we are searching for 1 here, so basically target is nothing but 1. So you can see that if the target is smaller than R and the target is greater than mid, so I will write here what we can say, this is the case when if nums of, or we can say that all other case. So for all other cases what we can say, that if the target is less than nums of, less than or equal to nums of R, so you can see that in this case the target is less than or equal to nums of R, and also it is greater than nums of mid, okay. So in this case what we will do, we will search for the right part. So I will write here, we will search for the right part, and otherwise we will search for left part. So these are the cases here. So basically I will box it here also, okay. So for all other case we will have two choices with us. If target is less than nums of R and it is greater than mid, we will search for this right part, otherwise we will search for left part. So these are the three cases, okay. We have these are the three cases, that if nums of mid is equal to target, we will return that mid, otherwise we will check for these two cases. So let us try to code this question. So basically we will have the indexes L and R with us. So int L, or which is left index, and R is equal to right index, and it is basically nums dot size -1, okay. So while L less than equal to R, we will have our mid value with us, int mid, which is nothing but L plus R minus L upon 2. And if this mid, so if nums of mid is equal to target, so we will simply return our mid, otherwise we will search for two cases. So the cases was that if nums of L is less than equal to nums of mid, so I will write here, if nums of L is less than equal to nums of mid, so in this case we will have two more cases with us. So those are this case and this case. So target is greater than nums of L and target is less than nums of mid. So I will write it here, if target, okay, if target of okay, target is greater than equal to nums of L and target is less than nums of mid. So in this case what we will do, we will you can see that we will go for the left part. So for okay, so for left part we will set R is equal to mid -1, and in all other case we will search for the right part. So L is equal to mid plus 1. So this was our first case, okay. And talking about another case, what we can say, all other case. So else what we can have, you can see that if our target is less than nums of R and it is greater than mid, so if target is less than equal to nums of R and it is greater than nums of mid. So in this case what we can say, we can say that we will search for the right part. So basically L is equal to mid plus 1, and in all other cases what we will do, we will search for the left part. So basically R is equal to mid minus 1. So I will write here, in this case we will search for left part, and in this case we will for right part, and here also what we were doing, uh, we we are searching for right part, and here also what we are doing, we are searching for left part. So in this way we have done this binary search part, and if we didn't find our index, we will simply return -1. So let us see whether the code works or not. Okay, it is a target. I have done some error here. Okay, so let us see whether the codes works or not. So you can see that the base cases are passing. So let us say for main cases. So yeah, all the cases are passing, and you can see that how we have solved this question using binary search. So again, I will again try to explain this code. What we will do, we will have these two cases with us. Okay, so basically we'll check whether if the mid we will have two pointers L and R with us. So I will write L, and here it is R. Okay, so it is R, and this black one is basically mid. Okay, so basically what we will do, we will find out, we will have these two L and R with us, these two integers or indexes, and according to this integers or indexes we will find our mid. And for mid we can say that if mid is equal to target, nums of mid is equal to target, we will return this mid. Okay, otherwise we will search for, we will have two cases with us. So if the left part or the left index of this nums of left is less than equal to mid, we will have these two cases, that if the target of nums of L and target is less than nums of mid. So if this case, we will search for left part, and in all other case we will search for right part. And similarly, if this is not the case, we will search for all other case, we will check whether the target is less than equal to nums of R and target is greater than mid. So in this case we will search for right part, and otherwise we will go for left part. So that's what we have done here. We have this case with us, if nums of mid is equal to target, we will return mid, and otherwise we have this solved for these two cases. Okay, so in this way we have solved this question using binary search, and the time complexity will be of order log n, because we have used binary search here. And so you can see that the code has been optimized, and we are not going to search on all n indexes. So yeah, so I hope you understood my code, and if you have any kind of doubt regarding this question, you can ask me in comment section. And if you want to share any idea regarding this question, you can again ask me in comment section. And if you like my solution, if you like my code, you can like my video also. And if you want to see some more videos like this, you can subscribe my channel. The code link will be given in description. Thank you.